Greetings everyone, welcome back to Card and Table Games. I'm sorry for the super long in between this episode and my previous. It's just been so hectic for me and my schedule, but I wanted to bring you kind of a short little video here, kind of like a little display of my entire armada. As you can see, it's just slowly going around. Ignore that cord, that's just charging the device I'm using right now. But you can just see like the massive scale, that really is, an armada fleet. And it's just massive. I actually painted these myself, but as you can kind of tell which army or which armada fleet I prefer to use the most to the greatest advantage of the word, because it's just better in my opinion. So I'll go through quick with this video and I'll kind of explain sort of all the advantages and disadvantages of all the ships I kind of have out on display here. And if you guys would like to see a game video with them being involved, please let me know and I'll try to make that happen for you. So we'll start off with my personal fleet. I call the Imperial fleet over here, I call them the Red Fleet or the Crimson Fleet. And I just think they're really cool. So let's kind of go down the line. We'll go to the big ships first and we'll focus on all the squadrons here in a minute. So here you have your light frigate. And these guys are basically easily hittable. Not really a whole lot about them. But, they're pretty good on, just being cannon fodder. And they work great on the comms. The one disadvantage I will say is that they are small, and I wish they could be a little beefier, but I guess it makes sense for kind of what their job is, and that's just being a comm guy. Next, we have the Arcton's Light Cruiser, and these are based off of, these are shown heavily in the Rebels TV show. So we have this, and basically kind of its job. I kind of found it as a wonderful command cruiser, but not really like good when you have like bigger and badder like command ships like the Star Destroyer, but it does work pretty well against other smaller ships, and I usually take this into every single list I have, and I find it really useful, and it's just a neat little ship that even if it's not in battle, it looks awesome. Next we have the Gladiator Star Destroyer. Now this one's the big beefy one. This one can take a lot of hits and can dish some out as well. So, he's pretty beefy, pretty tough. Not really a whole lot about him though, because I'm actually not very extremely familiar with Star Wars Legends as I should be, but I know that these ships were heavily featured, and I just think they're really cool. And I kind of just like, like their look, because their look is unique and different, and I like that. Next, we have one of my two ISD Victory class Star Destroyers, or not ISD because they're not Imperial, but my Victory Star Destroyers. So this is my class 1, I believe. If I'll just flip this here. Yeah, this is my class 1 Victory. If you can't read that, there it is. It's a class 1 Victory. Basically pretty good. Overall okay command ship. And they actually do bring a lot of medium firepower. However, don't bring them up against a big ship because they will lose. However, they are great at maneuvering, but they are very, very fast. Moving on to my one and only ISD. So I'm actually just waiting for the Thrawn expansion to come out, because wave 11 to come out, because that'd be better. But this is my own ISD. Kind of have a unique paint scheme there. I'm just waiting for Thrawn and the others to come out. I love the ISD. They're super big heavy hitters and they're super clunky, but hey, in my mind, it's mostly worth it. And on the other side there, you'll see my other Victory, and it's much the same in my opinion, but they're pretty good command ships overall. In the front here, you'll see my two TIE Phantom Squadrons. Very good stealth fighters, not very good in individual dogfights, as I have personal experience with. But they're pretty good when it comes to trying to sneak around a corner or kind of, getting around an enemy like ship, like one of the Liberty over there, for example, which I'll get to in a minute. Next, I have my 2 squadrons of my TIE Defenders. TIE Defenders are really awesome. Oops, that came off its thing. I'll just leave that alone for now. But my TIE Defenders are really awesome, wonderful in dogfights, and they just hit really hard. And I really love the look of them because they look great. Next, we have my 6 squadrons of TIE Fighters with Hal Runner right over here somewhere. There she is. She's leading the formation there. Hal Runner is the swarm, so like you just swarm up on her and like it just gives you a flight advantage, and I just think that's really kind of cool and neat about that. But yeah, there's her and her 6 TIE Squadron escorts. Next, we have the bounty hunters. We have Boba Fett, Dengar. Isn't that IG? Yeah, that's IG-88, the assassin droid. And then Bosk, I think. I think this one's Bosk, or I know it's something. I thought Bosk was one of these guys, but I can't remember exactly, and I can't see the character really well. Over here, I have my 2 Lamba Shuttles. Basically, just like the ship over here, these guys are also like great communicators. So like order out to him or through him and can get to him, or it can go to him, straight to him. So basically, if I plant these guys in the middle of this, I can relay orders again. So that's kind of a neat thing about that. And I have 2 of those. I have the Lieutenant Hero on there for that one. Over here, I have my Demolisher, I believe it's called. And these guys are just really devastating. They're not really good individually. You have to have them surrounded by other ships, as in my experience, at least the meta in my area is like that. But I just really like the look of them, and I just think they're a really cool ship. So we'll go over here. We'll grab the Liberty-class Rebel Alliance. So we're going to flip over to the Rebels. So the Rebel list here is kind of different. I don't work with these guys a lot because I prefer my Imperials, but I did buy the starter kit, so I kind of did go into a little bit of Rebels. And when I saw the Liberty, which is basically the home one, just a different style. This is the ship that got blown up, I believe, during the Battle of Endor. But as you can see, it is a really sleek and bulbous design, and I just kind of like that. I like the paint job on it, so that's why I haven't painted it out myself. But I might in the future. I'm not really 100% keen on whether I'll do that or not. But I just really like him. I don't have any combat experience with him, but I'm hoping just from what I've seen and what I've experienced just going up against these guys, they're really good and hard hitters if you put them in the right place. So putting him back over there. I'm going to do these 2 ships at once because they came in the starter set. So first off, you have the Blockade Runner. Basically your CR-90. So pretty low combat ship. Pretty much on par with the light cruiser here. I think it's just a little bit on the worser side. However, it does have shorter range. If I remember, blue dice are shorter range because this one can hit you at a distance, where as the Blockade Runner is just meant for close combat range. But as you can see, its scale is pretty similar to that of the light cruiser, so I see some combat involving that, but you know, it's different every case. So I kind of like it. I played 1 game with these guys, I think, so it was kind of good there. And then next you have the CR or the Nebuon B, and I have this in the support refit class. And basically I use this guy and I give him a bunch of stuff so that he can't die like in the first turn. But basically, you know, I like this. It's very thematic to Star Wars for the Rebels to have this ship, and he's my command ship, so he gets all the officers on him. However, I don't know if any of the recent FAQs have changed that where he can't be my command ship, but I haven't seen anything debating that. But I just, like I said, I like the theme. I like the kind of the retro of the Star Wars, and that's kind of why I kind of got those guys to begin with. Besides being in the starter kit, because they just look really cool. All right, next, since Rebels heroes or like Rebellion heroes are like so common in Star Wars, I'm just gonna pull forward like all my heroes here quick, and then I'll kind of show them off one by one. I don't know all their names, so I pardon if I give any like falsities to their names, but some of them appear on TV shows, others have not. So here they all are. A few of the obvious ones I'll name off here, like Han Solo in his Millennium Falcon. Really, really awesome. I like it. It's Star Wars, so I'll go with it. And next to him, you have his old buddy Luke Skywalker in his X-Wing Squadron. I like that. That's really cool. Next, you have Hera Syndulla from the Star Wars Rebels TV show. I like that they included Rebels in this because it kind of shows that, you know, there's more to the rebellion than just a couple of faces. So, I know it wasn't I thought there was a couple of Legends characters in here, like oh, here you have like Sabine's bounty hunter friend. I don't remember her name, but she was a bounty hunter friend to Sabine Wren, the bounty hunter, or the friend of Ezra's from the Rebels show. And to be honest, I don't really remember the names of all these. If you guys could tell me the names of all these heroes, that'd be like really great. But I know that's a headhunter. That's I believe that is. I can't remember. That's the headhunter. I know that, and I can't remember the names. They're the class of these ships, but I know that they're pretty common in Star Wars mythos. And I'm sorry, this is my knowledge. Like, oh my god, I can't remember because I feel so ashamed because I'm a hardcore Star Wars fan. It's just I can't, think about it right now when I'm actually just making this video. So it kind of sucks because I really like Star Wars a lot. So it's kind of makes me sad to know that I don't remember all of them. So over here we have a couple of the common refits. So these are just the basic combat ones without all the hero boosts. So you have your headhunters. You have the Ghost or the TR9, TRC80, I believe it's what it's called. I don't remember, but that's just basically the Ghost without the Hera refit. Have the generic X-Wings. And you got these things. I can't remember what they're called. Did I not place their... Oh, yeah. I can't remember what these guys are called, but these guys are also... This is the hero version of him. I can't remember what he's called. But I actually deploy a lot of these ships. As you can see, my Rebel fleet is very heavily ship-oriented, but, that's just kind of the name of the game. And I also like this kind of setup because it's also very thematic. But if you guys would also like to really see a Star Wars Armada video where I play my friend... We play every once in a while, but not all the time. We're just always so busy. But if you guys would like to see me play in a battle rep on Star Wars Armada, please let me know down in the comment section down below. If you liked the video, please let me know. If you think of any improvements or changes I could make, please let me know, and I will try to implement them and make this viewing experience a lot better for all you guys. So guys, I hope you had a wonderful time viewing the video. If you have any questions or comments about the ships I use, or would like to go in depth on these guys and not just like a brief showcase here, please let me know down in the comment section down below, and I will try to deliver to you guys. Alright, you guys, you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. And remember, gaming is your friend. Alright, guys, peace out.